Yeah. Pressure.
Hey yo, fuck them niggas, you don't believe in me. I'm the voice of reason, no need no sign to speak. My body language standoffish, so don't play with me. The chess piece, I move in all directions, I'm the joining knees. The light ball is lit when I spit, better than your current. Favorite rappers look disastrous when they performing. I send shots, no subliminal, without warning. A option route think it's a fade, but a post corner, remember me. Dancing in the end zone, apparently they catch the ball and fumble it. And this are you comparing me. Under 17 birds, just add Hurts. On the lead of the speaker of Proverbs. They put too many colors in boxes, they all nerds. If it's the #1 pick any foreign, then it's a spur. Look, they just a game manager, that's word to Cam. I'm a different breed, comparing state to a can of Spam. I put it all on the line and I don't sniff it. These corny ass rappers real junkies, so they don't get it. I spit dope, nigga. Every line, every bar, straight coke, nigga. And I do it all the time, look. You can't get full or small fries or wolf in sheep clothing, he fit cause he undersized, nigga. I wear the crown cause I'm meant for it. Planet Fitness for the throne, cause I'm fit for it. The rap God.
I'm in a spinning mood today, and I don't need a reason. Dark shades in every Polaroid, but doing heavy cheesing. In a room full of all smoke, but we do the breathing. We at odds with the other side, but we getting even. 380 in the go yard, my bitch gon' do some squeezing. You niggas paid to go far, the grinders call that treason. I keep accepting those calls until them slavers free them. Even though the hood fucked up and he the reason. My wrongs was done trying to get right. My man gave me a dirty strap, he said if you get caught, you gon' get life, yeah. Word to every lie detector, I know pie stretches. They gon' need a study in Harvard to dissect us. Man, I'm lying, I ain't really from there. I said I'm lying, I ain't really seen squares. I saw the plug and had my money prepared. My flair for the turbulence like niggas flying on sped. Bought the phone down in Norfolk, that shit slide like a chair. Digi-scale to the passenger, the driver prepared. You better learn how to cook, stop getting fiends to prepare. We put niggas on t-shirts and crack a smile when you wear it. Philly nigga, from my head to my feet. You made a mistake by telling your bitch you was street. I'm ballin', I do a foul whenever she bumpin' to me. 7th letter, nigga, I been the G. We got that white shit that don't come with no skis. The neck 20 degrees. I know shooters from MP to Belize. You burnt the bridge, I built the ramp with the trees. Really trafficking peas. My stash under the nose, how I kept it discreet. Louis hard bottoms don't mean your boy done left off the street. I just found 10 different ways I could eat. I got my spoon in 12 places, that just make me elite. Handing a knot in the lunch line in the 12th grade, that was me. Being all I could be. You tuning in into the army of we. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The song you just heard was called The Reason, off of Days on York, Nights in Norfolk, Lord Brunson, D'Angelo, Xavier. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's time that we get to the meat and potatoes. Let's address some stuff, man. Hold on, let me turn this light off. I think this light is... Yeah, let's address some stuff, man. Let's get to the meat and potatoes, man. You know, the Philadelphia Eagles are 1-0. 1-0. A crazy late game, a game that was delayed, a game in which we seen the banner drop. You know what I mean? A game that had everything that you wanted it to have in its terms as a home opener. You know what I mean? It was what we needed it to be, and it was what we got. We got what we wanted. Got what we wanted. You know what I mean? And not only did we get what we want, the Philadelphia Eagles were giving out some great banners for the guys that were able to attend the game. You know what I mean? Some great banners, man. You know, this me and Simone after several rounds of
yeah, take me through there, yeah.
As soon as we got it, we got our banners. And he was happy. He was excited.
That's what I came for.
He was excited. Going right in the man cave. The banner is going right in the man cave.
Big champ.
Big champs,
Big
world
champ.
champs.
Big champ.
Let's
It's all
defend the
about
title.
starting
champ.
1-0.
Defend the title.
Big
That's
champ.
it.
It feels so good too, y'all. I feel so soft.
It's all about starting 1-0. That's what yesterday was
I'm actually
about.
back enough.
Yesterday was about how can you start 1-0. That's all we cared about. Let me take this off. That's all we cared about. All we cared about was how you can start 1-1, 1-0. You know what I mean? That's it. Shout out to everybody that ran into me in the lots, man. I took pictures with whoever wanted to take a picture. I talked to whoever I felt like I needed to talk to. It was lit. Michael Felder, thank you for the super chat. Same as last year. I'll talk about 3 to 4 games to get our feet wet. I can see that happening. But it was a lot of good. It was a lot of positives out the game. You know what I mean? It was a lot of it was a lot of stuff that we actually have to talk. We didn't have a real conversation, man. So let's get into the Jalen Carter thing, man. So in no way, shape, form, or fashion do I encourage the spitting on anybody. As men, as human beings, that's not no way we should be conducting ourselves, first and foremost. As a guy who might be making $180 million, a pivotal corner piece to the organization at some point. Next year, he's up for a bag, a monstrous bag. He should know better. He should use better judgment. He got generational wealth on the line. He about to fumble the bag. Fletcher Cox left. We was okay because we had this guy. We was okay with letting Milton Williams go because we had this guy. So you think that it's wise to go ahead and get yourself ejected from the game and show that we could win without you? You think it's wise for us to have to do that? That's not good. That don't bode well for you. You almost cost your team the game. Keyword almost. Keyword almost. We got to keep it a stack here, bro. That was stupid. It was stupid. It makes no sense at all for him to have not played in yesterday's game. It's the reason why Dak ain't get sacked. Jordan Davis had opportunities, but Jordan Davis ain't Jalen Carter. Dak don't wrestle out of Jalen Carter's grasp. It was just, and I sat there in the stands disgusted for a very long time. It's a reason why the game turned into a shootout before the weather delay. It's a reason why the game turned into a shootout. Because we had to adjust. Now, mind you, they didn't score in the second half at all. They did not score a single point in the second half at all. A testament to, the Philadelphia Eagles front office, the guys gelling, the guys getting it together, the guys finding ways to still get these guys off of the field without Jalen Carter being in the game. So salute to that. The whole defense was completely undisciplined, though. The whole defense was completely undisciplined. Completely undisciplined. We gave up 100 yards in penalties. I think Adoree Jackson gave up 100 yards alone to CeeDee Lamb. 100 yards in penalties. A player ejected. And we still won the game. We still won the game. That might be the most fascinating part of this of all. We beat these guys without our best defensive player, without our starting linebacker, Nakobe Dean, a rookie starting in his place, a defense compiled of a lot of young guys. Nobody played in training camp, and we still beat these guys. And the media is acting like they deserve a parade for the game being close. For the game being close. Jalen Hurts was masterful. He was masterful in recognizing that he has a new offensive play caller and just understanding the coverage the defense is in. in deciding when to run and when not to run, Jalen Hurts displayed elite IQ yesterday. Elite IQ yesterday. Guys are on the internet right now as we speak, y'all. Cowboys content creators on the internet right now as we speak. Y'all know I don't lie. We can look it up. On the internet right now as we speak. And I hate to have to be my friend, man. I hate it's always wrong. It's always Cowboys fan talk. It's always he's always one of the number one culprits with this. You know what I mean? He is enamored. The Dallas Cowboys community is enamored by the play of Dak Prescott. Enamored by the play of Dak Prescott. They love so much that Dak Prescott went out there and threw for 180 yards and no touchdowns. They love so much. They love so much that Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott had a Jalen Hurts day through the air. He had a Jalen Hurts day through the air. You know what I mean? Hold on. He had a Jalen Hurts day through the air to me, bro. He had a very pedestrian day through the air, with the exception of the rushing touchdowns. That's what makes Jalen Hurts different than a lot of these guys. That's what makes Jalen Hurts different than a lot of these guys. A lot of these guys. They're saying that Dak deserves. This is the caption on this video right here. The caption on this video is Dak Prescott deserves so much better. What a performance. What a performance. I'll pull the video up. I'm going to let y'all know. I'm going to let y'all see it, man. I'm going to let y'all see it. Right here. Dak Prescott deserved so much better. What a performance. Dak was literally throwing dots all over the field. And they show a compilation of incomplete passes. Incomplete passes. They're happy that he threw incomplete passes. They're just happy that he threw balls that people didn't come down with. They're happy that he threw a couple of hospital balls up there. He did. They're happy that he threw a couple of hospital balls up there. Almost got a couple people hurt, if you ask me. CeeDee Lamb was scared to come across the middle and touch that one. They think that this is excellent play. Anything but winning is what matters to these guys, bro. Anything but winning is what matters to these guys, man. I'm cool. And here you go right here. He posts Jalen Hurts. He posted a throwing chart of Jalen Hurts. They're posting a throwing chart of Jalen Hurts from last night to slight Jalen Hurts. But if you watch the game, you've seen a guy go 19 for 23, 150 passing yards. That's 80%. That's around 80-something%, I think, right? Took everything the defense was giving him. No turnover-worthy plays. Didn't put the ball in harm's way. He didn't do it. Ran for 2 touchdowns. About what, 50 yards? 50-something yards, 2 touchdowns. He didn't. If Jalen Hurts do this every game of the season, give or take a little, you tell me what his numbers would be at the end of the year. If he's running for 50 yards a game. You tell me what that was going to pan out to. And 2 touchdowns every game, no interceptions. I love the game Jalen Hurts played. I don't think he threw an incomplete pass the whole first half. Phenomenal game by Jalen Hurts. I love what Jahad Campbell did. I love what Jahad Campbell brought to the table. You know what I'm saying? I love what Jahad Campbell brought to the table yesterday. I seen a baldy breakdown of it. Some good plays. He was everywhere. We all saw it, though. The highest graded defender on Thursday Night Football was Jahad Campbell by PFF. An 88.3 rating. The highest graded defender on Thursday Night Football was Jahad Campbell. It was Jahad Campbell. Jahad Campbell looks exactly like what a first-round pick should look like. 88.3 PFF grade, 85.9 PFF grade in coverage. Y'all saw how he attacked that seam ball? Bro, we never had a linebacker that could cover like Jahad Campbell and Zach Bond. Never. And I think it's over for Nakobe Dean. I think this is the new tandem, bro. I've seen enough. I've seen how they move together in one game. This is the new tandem right here. N'Kobe Dean, first of all, N'Kobe Dean not catching Miles Sanders from the back. That saved the game. That was a game-saving play by Zach Bond, coming from the other side of the field to chase down Miles Sanders. Then what happened after that? Jahad Campbell punched the ball out and Quinyon Mitchell pick it up. If Zach Bond don't hustle right there, we lose this game. We lose this game, bro. And this is what I mean by the Cowboys never really had a chance in this game because they don't have the heart, bro. They don't have nobody that's going to hawk down Miles Sanders like that. They don't have the heart. They don't know how to bow up and say, well, all right, they about to not score in the second half. They didn't score in the second half. As great as everybody want to say Dak Prescott played, how can you be great if you don't put no points up in the second half? How can you be great if you don't put no points up in the second half? You know what I mean? Ivana Sim said it was good seeing you and Simone yesterday. I was bent. Go Birds. Go Birds. You know what I mean? How can you, how do you want us to believe you? How? The math don't be mathing, man, with some of the delusional stuff that be on the Bird app, on Twitter, on X. The math never maths. It never makes sense. The bottom line is this. People are saying, well, the Eagles ain't look good. We look good enough to beat y'all. I'm confused. We beat y'all. We beat y'all. We're going to stack these wins. We're going to get better. If the defense could hold the Dallas Cowboys to not a point in the second half, with Jalen Carter not playing, with all the other stuff that's going on around, 100 yards and penalties, a free 100 yards worth of, a free football field worth of yards they got for free, and they lost. And they lost. They lost. They lost. But hey, man, they're entitled to their parade. They're entitled to their parade on Friday, man. They're entitled to carry it however they want to carry it. They're entitled to carry it however they want to carry it. Be a loser. Feel like a loser. That's all fine and dandy. That's all fine and dandy, man. Be a loser. Be a loser. Now, I will say this. As disgusted as I am with Jalen Carter, right? To keep it a bean. As disgusted as I am with Jalen Carter, after further reviewing of the tape, we have some more evidence that came to the forefront of Dak Prescott taunting Jalen Carter, taunting him. Let's stop it right here. Let's look at this. Dak Prescott is over here in the back of the huddle. The back of the huddle. Jalen Carter, for some strange reason, is on the other side of the. I don't even know why Jalen Carter over here, man. That's leadership right there. Somebody should tell him to get his ass back. But it's not a penalty. It's not a crime. Dak walks to the front of the huddle, sees him, spits between the two players in the direction of Jalen Carter. We're going to tell the truth all the way, bro. Because people tried me earlier in a YouTube, not a YouTube, in a Twitter space, like this footage ain't for everybody to see. Spit between the lineman in the direction of Jalen Carter. Now Jalen Carter walked up now. Jalen took the bait. You spit at me? You see his finger? You spit at me? Dak laughing at him, licking his stuff. Now, why did you come out the huddle? To prove that you tough? You was baiting him. You spit at him. You know you did. Now they close. Now they talking. Now they talking. Now they talking. Jalen did it back. But this is Dak. You see it from every angle. Looked a little shit-eating grin on his face. Knew exactly what he was doing. So for him to take the podium, in my opinion, and act like he's some type of saint in all of this is ridiculous to me. He knew exactly what he was doing. Knew exactly what he was doing. I ain't going to play the rest of that because I believe I believe that type of behavior is gross. But I'm going to say this. If Jalen Carter gets suspended, Dak Prescott needs to be suspended as well. If Jalen Carter gets suspended, Dak Prescott needs to be suspended as well. If Jalen Carter gets fined, Dak Prescott needs to be fined as well. He spat at that man and then got spit on and then lost. Both players should be fined. Here's Boss Cowboy. Boss Cowboy said Dak was elite with his arm quarterbacking. Hurts was elite with his legs quarter running backing. They're so hurt. They lost. They can't accept it. My response to that is Jalen Hurts hit more receivers. Dak hit 5 guys. Jalen Hurts 6'6". Jalen Hurts had the longest completion, 51-yard pass to Dotson. Jalen Hurts had the higher passer rating. Jalen Hurts had a higher completion percentage. Jalen Hurts had MJ in the building and balled out. The Eagles are 1-0. These guys live in the land that's built for the loser, by the loser. Winning stopped mattering when it became about the Philadelphia Eagles. Winning stopped mattering. Dak played well, but you know what? He didn't play well enough to win. Quinion Mitchell dropped interception for wanting to burn a building down, bro. We dropped 4 picks in that game. 4 picks. 4 picks. I don't think we could ever, in the same breath, talk about this guy being on A.J. Brown level. I don't think we can ever, in the same breath, talk about this guy who left his hands home being on A.J. Brown level. He sold everything in the house. He sold the house last night. But losers are excited about losing because they lost in a brave manner in their mind. You didn't score in the whole second half. Listen, there's things the Eagles need to get better at. Adoree Jackson, you gotta call Gilmore, man. I've been saying call Stephon Gilmore all offseason, man. I've been saying you need cornerback 2 help all offseason, man. All offseason. At one point in the game, Adoree Jackson was getting beat like an African war drum. CeeDee Lamb jumping out the air like a dolphin to catch a ball that you could just run under. You can't use our performance against the Cowboys as a barometer to where we are right now. And I see a lot of Commanders fans making that mistake. You can't use what you just saw yesterday as a barometer for if the Eagles sweet or not. You can't do it. It don't make sense. We just beat up on a sweet team. We just outplayed a sweet team. They got some of the most BS calls imaginable, yo. Some of the worst calls imaginable. Yesterday. They tried to give the Cowboys the game with this hit right here. They tried to give them the game with the personal foul. But like I said, man, 1-0. These guys can have the moral victory. I'd rather have the actual victory. I just simply rather have the actual victory, man. I'm not even going to hold you, man. I'd rather have the actual victory any day of the week. I'd rather have the actual victory, man. I'd rather have the actual delivery. It's still... I'd rather have the actual delivery, man. The actual victory, I'm sorry. But you know, at the end of the day, Jalen Carter got to be smarter. Adoree Jackson needs help. The Eagles' defensive line, I would like to see more pressure I would like to see more pressure. We got to adjust to some things for sure. I think CeeDee Lamb really, guys just getting fried, man. Guys was out there getting fried, man, on that first drive, man. They was out there getting cooked on the first drive. I mean, CeeDee Lamb was having his way for a small part of that game, but we got to do better. We got to be better. 1-0 is the only thing that matters. Super Chat, what's up, bro? Good to see y'all yesterday. Did you get those picks I sent over to IG? I hope JC don't be suspended for the Chiefs game. Also, Howie should be on the phone for CB2. I think I did see the picks on IG, man. I appreciate you, bro. Good seeing you out there yesterday. But if it's my guess if Jalen Carter gonna get suspended or not, I'm gonna say yeah, he's gonna get suspended. The league gonna have to make an example out of him. It was on prime time. The whole world saw it. The whole world saw it. The NFL does not want to give the message that this is okay and these things happen and we're not going to do nothing about it. But like I said, the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFL, if Jalen Carter is suspended, Dak Prescott should also be suspended. It's only fair. Both players spit. You know what I mean? Don't want Q playing on the outside no more either. And stop making Q follow people who didn't help or work. Let him keep his side locked and make the QB do his job. I didn't really see Q follow nobody at the game live. I probably was looking at something else. But yeah, I think it makes sense to have Coop and Cooper sit somewhere else, man. You just gotta go get another cornerback, bro. You gotta go get Gilmore, bro. You just gotta get another guy, man. So guys can just be comfortable with their area of responsibility, man. Everybody should have one job to do and have different scenarios to do within that job as things happen. You know what I mean? It is what it is. My guy Victor Jurnett, man, good seeing you yesterday, bro. I was pissed yesterday and Howie needs to get Simmons and Gilmore. Yeah, Howie got to do something. I did see we just released our 6th round draft pick, but Pickens wasn't a threat at all. It was all CeeDee Lamb, bro. It was all CeeDee Lamb. I think you got to go get a cornerback. Man. You got to get a cornerback, and you got to try to prepare as best you can for Jalen Carter to be out a game or two. There's a lot of people that think the team should suspend him. No, the hell the team shouldn't. Are you kidding me? No, don't sit him for no game against the Chiefs. And it's rare that a guy gets ejected and suspended. Usually you get ejected. You know what I mean? But he might get ejected and fined. That's cool. But ejected and suspended is crazy. Especially if you're going to suspend Dak, like they both should have been tossed. It didn't matter. We shown that we can win games without Jalen Carter. We showed that yesterday. If Dak gets suspended, the Cowboys season over. Suspensions and ejections are not the same. We know that. I said it's rare that a player gets ejected and then suspended. It usually don't work that way. But I would take Justin Simmons and Stephon Gilmore. Man. I really, really would. I don't think it'll hinder the growth for some of the younger guys at all. But Stephon Gilmore why was Ty Robinson a healthy scratch? Probably for roster spot purposes. You know what I mean? Roster spot purposes. But Carter got to be better, man. That's the bottom line here, bro. I don't care who did what. I don't condone that behavior at all. But Carter got to be better, man. Carter was suspended last night. In a perfect world, Carter got to be better, though, bro. He got to understand, man, he a huge part of the puzzle, man. He a huge piece to what we got going on. But one good thing that I do like that came from, the situation was the leadership on Jalen Hurts' behalf, man. They said Jalen Hurts went up to him and hollered at him. You know what I mean? They said Jalen Hurts went up to him, spoke to him, and they say that they on the same page, whatever that means. Whatever the hell that means, say they on the same page. But a conversation had to be had. Dory Jackson is his name from now on. As Dory Jackson, that's crazy. But yeah, you got to speak to him. You got to stand up and you got to apologize to the whole team. You got to apologize to the whole team. It was a new offensive coordinator. We got to keep that in mind. Listen, the Eagles don't play preseason. Half of the guys barely practiced. New offensive coordinator. Division rival, first game of the season, and you win. With your best defender getting put out the game. Playing undisciplined football, 100 yards of penalties. And you come out on top in that game. I think we got more to be excited about than the Dallas Cowboys do. The Dallas Cowboys think that they should be excited because they lost. They feel like they should be excited because they lost. You are a CeeDee Lamb drop. And this is what the Cowboys always do, bro. They always look good, but they never complete the objective. I'm not surprised they lost the way they lost because they don't know how to take the next step. CeeDee Lamb making them catches, we are heartbroken. If CeeDee Lamb make them catches, a cornerback is in the building tomorrow. A cornerback is in the building before Sunday if CeeDee make them catches. But he dropped it. He dropped it. He dropped it. He dropped the ball. And like I said, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. These guys are masters at almost getting the job done. They almost won, so they want a cookie. I just don't resonate with that, man. I don't resonate with that. Now you're going up against Pat Mahomes, Xavier Worthy, Kelsey. Shoot, I don't think we could guard Juju Smith-Schuster. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we need to talk about replacing Landon. The drop-off is insane. What Landon? LB, when all 22 come out, your urge and pass rush was good. What do you mean? Yeah, Dory got to go. Dory Jackson got to go. We all know that, man. He got to go. He got to go. They said Dickerson's injury, is that what's concerning people? The injury history of Landon Dickerson is concerning. You know what I mean? I ran into my guy last night too. Easy to block captain. You know what I'm saying? Easy was at the game. We out there with the banners. Banner City. You know what I mean? Cowboys will lose next week too. I'm calling it. Yeah, they're not good. They're not good. I don't care what happens moving forward. We got what we wanted from them. I don't care what happens moving forward. We got what we wanted from them. You know what I'm saying? We absolutely got what we wanted from him. But the NFL plans to review the Jalen Carter, Dak Prescott spit video for discipline. They're going to look at it from both sides of the coin, hopefully. But they're looking for discipline. Has to be some discipline. Okoye Media, another Cowboys content creator. We punched them in the mouth. We just didn't finish. And these guys are some of the funniest. These guys are some of the funniest people in the world, man. Hula hooping inside a loss is the new norm these days. Hula hooping inside a loss is the new norm these days, man. Just being happy for an L is the new norm. Makuba played good. Zach Bond played good. Nolan Smith played good. Almost got home. Jahad Campbell played good. I liked some of the Jacorian Bennett reps, even though he got a pass interference. I like some Jacorian Bennett reps. See, the difference is Jacorian Bennett is more sticky than Adoree Jackson. Adoree Jackson, it could be like 5 yards of separation at times, man, when guys come in and out of their bricks against him. I don't like that, bro. And that ain't what we need. That is not what we need, man. But we got to figure it out, man. We got time. See, I rather fix situations, right? I rather fix situations while you're winning than let winning mask bad habits. Winning masked a lot of our bad habits when we started off 10-1. All we have to do is we didn't have an issue tackling. It wasn't like that. See, when teams generally can't tackle, then they're just not good football teams. But we didn't have issues tackling. We just had some mental errors, some mental mistakes, and that's what happens when you don't play in preseason. That's what happens the first game. There's a lot of sloppy football the first game of the season, all the time. All the time. Why nobody talking about Uche? What happened to Uche? Who I got of Easy and DNA battle? I got Easy. But Easy told me his next battle yesterday. I can't even announce it. Easy told me his next 2 battles, they're gonna be lit. He told me his next 2 battles. You know what I mean? But Uche did play good, though, from what I hear. I don't know if A.J. Brown was 100% healthy or not. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if A.J. Brown was 100% healthy or not. I don't know if it's as easy to say as Jalen Hurts wasn't looking his way. I just don't know if he was 100% healthy tonight. Because A.J. Brown getting 1 catch, that don't sit right with me. But on the flip side of that, I'm like, A.J. wouldn't play if he wasn't healthy. So I'm like, he had to have been healthy. But we'll never know. We'll never know. We will never know. You know what I mean? But I hope he helps for KC because we're going to need him and Smitty. We're going to need him and Smitty. It's very interesting to see how Spags attacks us. Very interesting to see how he attacks us because I know that ass whooping still fresh in his mind. I know it is. But I got some more content coming this weekend, man. That was just my thoughts on the game. We're going to move on. Tonight, we get to see what the Chiefs look like. So that gives us a preview of how we should play them and how we should do whatever we want to do to them. So we're going to see how that go, man. We're going to see how that go, man. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all subscribe. Before we get out of here, let me talk to you about my folks over here at Sleeper, man. Real quick, man. Sleeper is a fantasy football, real money gaming app focused on bringing people together through sports and gaming. Sleeper has become the fastest organically growing fantasy platform in the world. Over 6 million active users. That was in 2023. Earning some of the highest levels of engagement per user in the industry. At Sleeper, it's not about just sports. It's about building personal connections and lasting memories, man. So listen, man, we're giving out a promotion this month. You get $100 on your $100, man. Use code LB Super Bowl MVP at the bottom of the stream. Go out there and get some of that Sleeper money. You know, I'm going to start doing live picks. I'm going to try to do one tomorrow for Sunday to let y'all know how I pick and what I did. You know what I mean? My pick ain't go too good last night because I had a little more from the Eagles' offensive stars, and it just ain't pan out the way I wanted it to pan out. But definitely tap in with Sleeper for sure, man, and get all that sorted out. You know the vibes, man. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Yeah. Pressure.
Hey yo, fuck them niggas, you don't believe in me. I'm the voice of reason, no need no sign to speak. My body language standoffish, so don't play with me. The chess piece, I move in all directions, I'm the joining knees. The light ball is lit when I spit, better than your current. Favorite rappers look disastrous when they performing. I send shots, no subliminal without warning. A option route think is a fade, but a post corner remember me. Dancing in the end zone, apparently they catch the ball and fumble it. And this are you comparing me. Under 17 birds just air.